Welcome to Last Post Zero. In the bloody history of human conflict, the highest casualties never happen during the heat of battle. Death does not arrive when you are fighting for your life. It arrives silently, precisely when you think you are safe. The most dangerous moment in a collapsed world is not during the day, but the moment you finally close your eyes. This video is not designed to teach you how to fight. It is designed to teach you how to avoid targets. From 2 in the morning until 4 in the morning, the human body enters its weakest state within the daily cycle. During this biological window, your body temperature hits its lowest point, and your blood pressure drops significantly to conserve vital energy. Your reflexes become incredibly slow because your brain prioritizes deep sleep, shutting down the hormones responsible for alertness and immediate danger. This is the golden hour for intrusion, looting, and attacks. It is no coincidence that most break-ins happen during this time. While you are dreaming, your biological defenses are down. You are vulnerable, and the predators of this new world know it. Understanding your biological weakness is the first step. The second step is mastering the tactical positioning of your sleeping area. Where you choose to sleep is a matter of life and death. Your location determines whether you wake up or die. Sleeping on the ground floor is a fatal mistake. It is easy to breach and allows for silent, deadly approaches. If you are on the ground level, you have 0 reaction time. The enemy is inside before you open your eyes. However, being too high is also dangerous. You become isolated, trapped without escape routes, and unable to monitor the perimeter. The second floor is the optimal position. It is high enough to prevent silent entry, but low enough for escape. From the second floor, you have a vantage point. You can observe the threat before it reaches your inner sanctuary. Stairs act as a natural choke point. Anyone coming up must make noise and expose themselves to your defensive line. In the world of survival, 5 seconds of early warning is the difference between life and a violent, silent death. You do not need high technology to stay safe. You only need physics, gravity, and simple sound to survive. A noise trap system is primitive but effective. Loose metal or glass creates a sound that cuts through the silence. Place these traps 20 to 50 feet from your sleeping spot. Distance buys you the time you need to react. The goal of these traps is not to stop the intruder. The goal is to wake you up before they arrive. Survival does not require you to be a hero. Survival requires you to detect the threat 3 seconds earlier. Make the path to your room difficult. Every obstacle creates noise, and every noise is a signal for your defense. The biggest psychological mistake in survival is sleeping too deeply. Sleeping 8 hours straight is a luxury of the past. You cannot afford to be unconscious for a third of the day. You must adapt to a new rhythm of rest. Never leave the group unguarded. If everyone sleeps at the same time, everyone dies at the same time. The thought that you will be safe for just one night is a lie. That complacency is exactly what kills you. Adopt polyphasic sleep. Break your rest into short, effective cycles so that someone is always awake and alert. You do not need to sleep a lot. You need to sleep correctly. Efficiency is more important than comfort now. Fatigue is an enemy, but deep sleep is a traitor. Train your body to wake up at the slightest sound. In a social collapse scenario, the greatest danger is not nature or monsters. It is always other desperate human beings. Desperate people do not follow rules. They are driven by hunger and fear, and they will attack when you are weak. They will not challenge you to a fair fight. They will wait until the biological window opens to strike you. Sleep is a biological necessity, but in a lawless world, it is also a gamble with your own life. The survivor is not necessarily the strongest person. The survivor is the one who stays alert a little bit longer. Tonight, ask yourself a question. Will you sleep like a careless victim or like someone who wants to live? The night is long and full of terrors. But if you prepare, the darkness becomes your ally, not your enemy. When the clock strikes 2, do not be the prey. Be the silent observer, waiting in the shadows for them. Your weapon is useless if you are asleep. Your mind is your primary weapon, and alertness is your ammunition. Trust your traps more than you trust your luck. Luck runs out, but physics and gravity never fail you. Teach your group these protocols. A chain is only as strong as its weakest, sleepiest link in the night. In a collapsed society, trust is expensive. Do not trust the silence. Silence is often the prelude to violence. We protect those who cannot protect themselves. We stay awake so that the future generation can sleep in peace. If you survive the night, the morning brings a brief respite. But remember, the cycle will always start again. Use the daylight to prepare. Inspect your perimeter, fix your traps, and plan your rotation for the next darkness. Maintenance is key. A trap that does not trigger is worse than no trap because it gives false hope. Document your routine. Discipline creates habit, and habit creates a survival instinct that takes over when you are tired. Assume every shadow holds a threat. Paranoia is a survival trait when the world is out to get you. Keep your body ready. When the alarm sounds, you must go from 0 to 100 instantly. Even your boots must be ready. You cannot fight or flee if you are stumbling around looking for shoes. Stimulants can help, but do not rely on them. Natural alertness is superior to a caffeine crash later on. Listen to your gut. If something feels wrong, it is wrong. Your subconscious notices danger before your eyes do. Do not ignore noises. Investigate every sound until you are certain it is just the wind and not a man. If you have a dog, trust its senses. Animals can hear and smell intruders long before they enter your zone. Always have an exit plan. If your defenses fail, you must know exactly where to run in the dark. Your gear should be packed. When the perimeter is breached, you have seconds, not minutes, to make a decision. We have returned to a primal state. The rules of civilization are gone. Only the laws of the jungle remain. Silence is a weapon. Train yourself and your family to move, breathe, and communicate without making a single sound. Fortify your position daily. Every nail you drive into the wood is an extra second of life you buy. Observation is your best defense. If you can see them before they see you, you have already won the battle. Rain and storms are dangerous. They mask the sound of footsteps. Be extra vigilant when nature is loud. Light discipline is crucial. A light in the dark reveals your position to everyone for miles around. Use it wisely. Practice total blackout. Do not let a single photon of light escape your shelter. Invisibility is your best armor. Deception is a valid tactic. Make them think you are awake. Make them think there are more of you. Communication keeps you alive. Share information, share fears, and share the burden of the watch with your team. Respect your tools. In the middle of the night, a jammed weapon or a dull knife is a death sentence. Time is relentless. The night will come again, and it will test you again. You must be consistent. Even in sleep, a part of you must remain a warrior. This is the burden of surviving the collapse. The enemy only needs to be lucky once. You need to be lucky and prepared every single time. Never forget. Learn from the fallen. Look at the houses that were breached. Understand their mistakes so you do not repeat them. Knowledge is weightless. Carry as much of it as you can. Strategy will save you when strength is not enough. We are the watchers in the night. We are the barrier between our families and the chaos of the world. Cherish the quiet moments, but never let your guard down. Peace is just the intermission between two wars. The world has changed. It is colder, darker, and harder, but you have the power to adapt and endure. Remember the doctrine. Sleep high, trap the perimeter, sleep in shifts, trust no one outside your circle. Your life is a flame in the wind. Shield it, protect it. Do not let the darkness blow it out. Stand up, check your gear, check your team. The night is ending, but the struggle for survival is eternal. You have survived another night. You have won another victory against death. Take a breath and prepare for tomorrow. Survival is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. Choose to be awake. Choose to live. Thank you for watching. If you learned something valuable, share this knowledge. It might save a life one day. This is the doctrine of survival in a collapsed world. Stay awake, stay alive. This has been Last Post Zero. Good night.